Kings, before we get started, I have heartbreaking news. This pains and cripples me more than having the flu and strep throat at the same time, but I must share this. It is that with great sadness that I announce women watched my video. All previous videos were just us kings congregated in the same area, but no longer. Let us take this time to reflect on the loss of another kingdom ruined by women. As we prepare to spend time with our families and loved ones for Christmas and no other holiday in December, as they're all inferior to Christmas, it's important to take inventory on who and what we hold dear. May that be our spouses, children, pets, significant others, good friends. Take none for granted today, as none of these are guaranteed for tomorrow. I know Balldo man certainly doesn't adhere to this beyond the bottle of liquor closest to his person and is most revered of Balldo. Great news on the Eric July suit to start. He and the church, who were in disagreement on the Isom name, came together to settle out of court. Good for Eric on staying out of court and keeping sound, practicing legal counsel. Nick naturally got what he wanted with his genuine well wishes with the suit and making all the money in the world. Dick and Vito are still on Twitter running gay ops trying to restart it. But what can you expect from these very special individuals? The same amount of respect Nick has for his dwindling fan base, that's what. To make my opening rambling full circle, Nick actually openly decried on locals that he doesn't like Christmas, anything related to Christmas, artificial joy, whatever that is, and just December in general. Mind you, I do believe his birthday is this month, so it's a weird thing to say. It only shows the disconnect Nick continues to have from reality when the time he could spend with his kids and our wife not being perpetually drunk and being happy is wasted on Twitter arguments, coping to 8 people on locals and dodging streams while expecting Rumble to renew you. Speaking more about being disconnected, here's this.
People, you got to realize, like, people who are drug addicts, they're addicted to a substance and they can't do anything other than acquire that substance. They don't know how to function without it.
He can stop at any time he wants, though. Remember, guys, last, Nick wants you all to know that because Null won't talk to Nick until he's sober, he's extorting him. Somehow Nick didn't also dare Null to sue him as well, so that's an improvement over Monty. There was a great post on the farms that did touch on this that I will paraphrase, but you don't negotiate with a drunk because you can't trust anything they'll say or do. Nor will they settle out of court, but let Nick be the one to persuade you on this one.
You're fucking right. I hate December and Christmas. I didn't mistype. There was no context missing. I hate December. My birthday month is fucking horrible. No one is giving me money. The month itself is making me miss streams. And now our wife and my leech offspring want me to spend time with them and be happy? Fuck. No. That takes away from my allotted time for drinking and arguing on Twitter. Jay, you all know who the fuck it is at this point with a $50 super chat reminding me that he still gives me money. Well, quite frankly, I'm begrudgingly taking it at this point. You're not even a fucking wine mom sending me nudes. So the enjoyment in the transaction is solely coming from you. You didn't even ask about American Beauty again, which I can't believe Ethan Van Scriver didn't want to talk about it. I promoted his comics and the $5,000 patron tier for them and stopped bringing up Eric settling. Only a prude incel beta settles out of court instead of subjecting himself to a frivolous lawsuit. And you can quote me on that. I, the non-practicing law pope, suggest that you take every legal matter to court and never settle. Just look at where never settling has got me in life. I never settled for having a devoted fan base that cared about fag shit like law. I got rid of them, and now I have a declining fan base of coomers that are leaving because even I'm becoming reprehensible to them. I married a woman who allegedly only had sex once prior to marriage. Now I've let our wife explore other men in 2 different countries. I cashed in on my limited celebrity for a lenient streaming schedule, but I'm going to big dog Rumble by not streaming as much as my contract stipulated and get even more on my next one when they renegotiate in my fever dreams. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must devise a plan to have Jersh contact me so that he not only dons the Balldo, but also deletes all the mean things said about me and first husband Mandy. And if he doesn't, I'll just keep saying he's extorting my sobriety out of me. And if he doesn't like it, he can sue me, Nick Rekieta.